This happened on Wednesday. Okay, there was another school shooting, and it's if you didn't catch it at the time, it's all pretty much out of the headlines right now, which is kind of weird for a mass shooting of sorts. But there's a suspect right there, and I just want you to go ahead and try to piece it all together, especially with the gun control crowd. But hey, don't worry, he had a good reason to shoot fucking 4 people. I think all of them have survived, at least at this point, which is good, which is very good. And we'll get into the details of the shooting and what has happened since, because it's fucking ridiculous. But hey, he had a good reason to be doing this, okay? A family of alleged school shooters says Texas teen was bullied and scared, so he had no other choice but to go and come back with a gun and open fire on. Oh, okay, cool, I understand. The family of a student accused of opening fire at an Arlington high school in Texas on Wednesday. I really wish Ronnie Coleman was still on the force in Arlington, because he would not have tried that shit. Have revealed he has been bullied numerous times prior to the incident, I'm sure. Timothy George Simpkins, a very hard emphasis on the simp, 18, was he in the 10th grade, is alleged to have opened fire following an altercation in a classroom at Timberview High School on Wednesday morning. Oh, okay, cool. He's bullied, so the only course of whatever, this is stupid. 3 people were shot and were transported to the hospital. Okay, 3. A pregnant teacher who was hurt in a fall was treated at the scene. That was the 4th victim, I guess. Shortly after fleeing the scene, Simpkin turned himself into the police, according to the Dallas Morning News. Speaking to detectives, with the help of an attorney, he was arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Normally, shootings are followed up with attempted murder charges, but okay, following the incident, members of Simpkins' family spoke out, claiming that he had been bullied and robbed at school many times. Okay, so that's just okay. I understand. Okay, it's not like we have any video evidence to just show that he was a really violent kid or anything. No, nothing of the sort. It happened not just once, it happened twice, said family spokesperson Carol Harrison Lafayette. He was scared and afraid. There is no justification of anybody being hurt, she added. We have to take a look at the fact that bullying is real and it takes us all, and I do apologize. He shot 3 people. Okay, can we focus on that? Okay, not the fact that, he was bullied, okay? But what about, he allegedly had an illegal gun? Well, yeah, I would imagine so, okay. What does Greg Abbott mean by an illegal gun? Well, let's take a look. He responded to a mass shooting at the school in Arlington, Texas on Wednesday, saying that the alleged gunman possessed the gun illegally. No, simp. A 18-year-old student at Timber High School in Arlington. Or Timberview High School. Was charged with 3 counts. Yeah, we know. 3 of the 4 victims were hospitalized, including a 15-year-old boy in critical condition, so he might be dead, and he's only been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon because he was bullied, and mental health is the problem. A 25-year-old man who was shot and is in good condition, and a teenage girl who suffered minor injuries and has since been released. Okay, that's good. Abbott, a Republican, addressed the shooting Wednesday. What does that have to do with anything? Wednesday, while police were still searching for Simpkins. Abbott told reporters that under Texas law, it is illegal for a shooter to possess or have purchased the gun that was used in the crime, before saying that the shooter possessed the gun illegally. Yeah, he used the gun to commit a felony, therefore it was an illegal gun. I love it. It came as some Democrat elected officials attempted to link Abbott and his administration to the shooting. How? This is going to be a fucking exercise in mental gymnastics. A GOP Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick on every problem has failed Texas and made things worse. What, did he pull the trigger? I don't think so. Matthew Dowd, who is seeking the Democratic nomination for Lieutenant Governor, wrote on Twitter, okay, pal. After mass shootings, he made gun violence more likely. How? How did he do that? But then again, it's on Twitter and everybody probably just clapped. It's like, yes, gun control, please take them away and then tell us what to do with every aspect of our lives. Several Democrats, state lawmakers, also allege that Republicans and the state legislators support laws of relaxing gun control measures, as they shall not be infringed. All right, it's pretty fucking simple. Including one that took effect last month that allows Texans to carry handguns without a license. Okay, what are you doing? He still committed a fucking crime, okay? If this kid was so bullied and he was so traumatized, he just would have done this anyways, regardless of the fucking weapon he chose. In a statement, Patrick remarked, Texans are heartbroken and outraged by the news of the shooting at Timberview High School in Arlington. Please join Jan and me in praying for all the victims, make a full recovery, and for their families and friends. Please join us in prayer for brave law enforcement. I don't care about the rest of the stuff. Abbott also released a statement saying that our hearts go out to the victims of the senseless act of violence. Yes, and in fact, I think the judge agrees with you on this one because he's already released a $75,000 bond. Okay. Yep, he shot 3 people, okay? Another person was injured because of that, okay? There are people still from January 6th, from the aggravated trespassing, who are still locked up in jail awaiting for their day in court. But this little fucker is out there on the streets already. Okay, cool. All right. The teenage gunman who opened fire in Arlington, Texas on Wednesday has been released on bond a day after pulling a gun from his backpack and shooting a bully, a teacher, and 1 other girl. Oh, okay. Simp was being held on $75,000 bond on 3 charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but the 18-year-old walked out of Tarrant County Jail on Thursday afternoon. Thanks for moving down out of no reason. That's cool. A bondsman met the bail's terms on Thursday, posting at least some of the full amount. I'd imagine 10%, so $7,500. Simpkins said nothing as he strode out of the jail in a blue t-shirt, matching baseball cap, worn backwards, and jeans. Yeah, we see the picture there, so that's just absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's unclear why he was charged with aggravated assault and not attempted murder or more serious charges. I wonder why. Simpkins, who is 5'9" and weighs 135 pounds, opened fire on his classroom at Timberview High School on Wednesday morning, shortly after 9 a.m. in a fight with a 15-year-old boy who is not named. He's 18 and he's in a class with 15-year-olds. Okay. It shows Simpkins, who identified by police as wearing a light-colored hoodie in the footage, being pummeled by the other boy, who is 3 years his junior, while holding his hands around his head. Once the fight was over, he went to his orange backpack, pulled out a gun, and started shooting. Do we have any footage of that? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just a little GIF. As you can see, going fucking off. All right, and yeah. So where's the teacher in this one? Okay, where's any of the administrators to fucking break up this fight? Yeah, and then once the fight was over, he went to his orange backpack, and then for obvious reasons, I can't show you where he shoots him, but you know what? Hey, we'll just go ahead and use your imagination. Pulled out his gun and started shooting. He shot the other boy 7 or 8 times. All right, according to one student who was interviewed by police and also shot 25-year-old Calvin Petit, a teacher who tried to break up the fight. Petit was shot in the back. Okay, obviously he was probably bullying the kid as well. Like, what was the point of that? Obviously, this was premeditated, as you can see here. He's shown in his Dodge Charger. Okay, when I was going to school, I didn't have a fucking relatively sweet ride like that. Remember, I'm from hillbilly Grand Prairie, okay? Not Grand Prairie, Texas, just, you know what, not that far away from Arlington, actually, if I think about it, but in between Dallas and Arlington it is. But he's shown in his Dodge Charger in a recent social media post. In the side of his car, what looks like a gun is visible. Yeah, I would say so. The teenager opened fire on Wednesday, and no one died, but some are in critical condition. As of right now, we don't know anything different, so we don't have the full story. We don't have anything approaching the full story at this point. So I'll be interested to see where this goes. Hopefully the little fucker who fucking put an ass whooping on this dude pulls through, but he's still in critical condition. And you know what? Hey, if this was just all over bullying, why would you shoot 2 other people? It doesn't make any fucking sense. But let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? One thing I know, gun control is probably not going to stop a crazy motherfucker from retaliating such as that. So don't even bother trying to push that shit, okay? With that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.